It feels good. I'm glad. I'm thankful. I know y'all been waiting. I've been slow. I've been delayed. I've been struggling. But I'm finally going to get my first sports podcast posted. What's good, y'all? It's your boy BT doing another podcast. Decided to utilize one of my categories and hop into a topic that I always love and try to keep up with. Literally, many of my friends don't realize the only reason that I still have Facebook right now is because of my sports squad. Like, this group just keeps my brain going. So it's almost going to be a little bit of a dedication to you all. These podcasts, any of the NFL or I ain't going to say NFL, but any of the sports sections that I do, I definitely will be making sure that I throw the links into the group as I post them and share them. So right now, I have it pulled up, so I may as well just jump right into it. We got the NFL playoffs all set up, and right now we have our divisional matchups in place. Right now it is the Steelers against the Broncos, Chiefs against Patriots, Seahawks and Panthers, Green Bay and Arizona. Last week was very interesting because of the fact that it's the first time that all four road teams won their games. Now, what's interesting about these games is that two of the games shouldn't even have went the way they did, but they did. So we got to accept it for what it's worth. My two comments for those games is laces out. It's crazy because I can really think of the movie, but somebody's going to either post it or make me feel stupid when they know the reference of that whole theory. And one hit, one taunt, 30 yards later, and Pittsburgh's into the divisional playoffs. So let's just go ahead and break down these matchups. And I'm looking at the brackets as they're shown. And as far as the times and dates, of course, that's all going to occur once that time comes. But nonetheless, here we go. So the first matchup, Steelers and Broncos. You want to take the obvious shot and say, hey, the Broncos should be able to pull this off. But Peyton Manning is on his last leg, and I don't have confidence in their offensive firepower. So with this game, and especially with the way Pittsburgh defense has creepily started to step up, and yes, if my Steelers fans do come and attack me, I'll live with it. No big deal. So I'm taking the Steelers in that game. Go ahead and give you my initial disclaimer. I will not be giving scores for these matches. I'm just going to give what I feel like the team that I feel will win the game. Chiefs, Patriots, shoe-in Patriots. They're playing in New England. So unless Foxborough Stadium, it's a shoe-in. They have to do something. They'd have to play pretty awful or just not play to have any chance of anything different coming out of that matchup. Seahawks, Panthers. Out of all the games, and it's not even because I'm a Panthers fan or I'm being biased, I'm being brutally honest, this game gonna hurt some feelings because I've already got somebody who's mentioned that Carolina isn't gonna win a game in the playoffs. I thought that was very interesting, but we shall see. In any other circumstance, and that circumstance being if the game was in Seattle, my worries would be pretty heavy. My worries are a little less heavy only because they're playing in Carolina, but the difference too is Seattle played a pretty close game with us in that matchup. And the last time we played them was in Carolina, and I need to do a little bit of research to double check. If that information is accurate, then I will update my next podcast to be sure that that's correct. But in this game, I mean, come on. You really think I'm going to go against my own team? Like, who does that? No, I seriously think Carolina's going to play a pretty good game. They have most of their offensive and defensive weapons coming back. Jonathan Stewart, if I'm not mistaken, will be playing. So that should be good. Lynch is still out, so that's going to be a tough load to be placed on Russell Wilson. But, it's a matter of wait and see. And finally, we have Green Bay and Arizona. Two teams that clearly are the underdogs in the playoffs. Green Bay, not as much, but Green Bay can give teams problems. So I'm going to be a little unbiased, but be a little honest. Either one of these games is going to be tough for Carolina, and I'll tell you why I say that. If we play against Green Bay is going to come back with the intent of revenge because we beat them earlier this season and it wasn't even close. Green Bay against Carolina and Green Bay will be an interesting game. If I said Green Bay and Arizona, I'm sorry, didn't mean that. Carolina and Green Bay should be an interesting game. Carolina and Arizona, I'm really trying to see how that's going to go. If it does become Carolina and Arizona, it's going to be quite a unique advantage for Arizona to play in Bank of America Stadium, but it's literally it's up for grabs. So that's my stance on those few games. I'm gonna really be trying my best to tune in between work and life. We'll just see what happens. If you all heard that, I feel so bad, but it's been a day. Anyways, I'm really hoping that everyone has been enjoying the new year. I kind of slipped back a little bit on my post. Initially, I was posting a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, but I was kind of like back to back to back, just kind of turning into like a podcast addict. And now I'm kind of slowing down a little bit just to kind of give some folks a chance to just know, hey, I'm out here trying to do something. If you do want to check me out on Twitter, follow me at Bright82, Instagram Bright82, Facebook Bright82, YouTube Bright82. Just check me out. My WordPress, bright82.wordpress.com. It does include my blogs between Tumblr, WordPress, Blogger, everywhere. Like I've literally got that blog as imported as can be. So it's been a journey, and I'm pushing to get back into the habit of writing in it more often. That'll come with time. So we'll just see how it goes. So that's mainly the basis of my podcast tonight. Pretty short one, pretty simple, but I just wanted to at least jump into a little bit of an NFL spin. To all of my viewers who are in the Sports Squad, if you all have any topics you want me to get into, by all means, post either via comments, by tagging, sending me an inbox. I don't care. Like, I just want to make this a better show for myself and for those who are listening. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy it. Until next time, it's your boy BT. Have a great evening. Have a great night. Have a great morning. Be positive. Be an encouragement. And I'm out.